Hi everybody, it's Geordie from Geordie Colours. Thank you for joining me. I am going through my May plans. I almost said March then. I can't believe we are in May. So it's my May plans for 2024. I have a ton of books sat beside me, so let's dive in. The first book is one that I haven't been working on a great deal lately, but I decided to pull it out again. It's Enchanted Faces, Mermaids, Fairies and Fantasy pocket-sized colouring book by Hannah Lynn. Now, I have been working my way through this from front to back, and I had been going great guns for a while, and then for the last couple of months I haven't done a great deal. I did do one page just the last couple of days, and then I saw that the next page is a mermaid. So I thought this would be perfect for Mermay. So I would like to get this page done if I can. Like I say, working through this book from front to back, so I'm trying to keep it in order, and it just so happens that there was a mermaid on that page, so I thought that would be ideal for Mermay. It's quite an intricate page in comparison to a lot of the other pages in this book, which are quite simple really, but there are tons of mermaids in this book if you're looking for Mermay inspiration. I won't be doing all mermaids this month. I do try and participate a little bit in Mermay, but I like to have other things as well. But I thought that was quite a good coincidence that that's the next page, so I'm hoping to get that one done. So that's from Enchanted Faces, Mermaids, Fairies and Fantasy pocket-sized colouring book by Hannah Lynn. Okay, next up I have, let me zoom you out a little bit, sorry. I have Mythic World by Kirby Rosannes, and I actually have another mermaid page in this book. It was one that I had picked out for last Mermay, and I never got around to doing it, and it's this page. Now this is a Brazilian mermaid. I believe it's a freshwater mermaid. It lives in the Brazilian rivers, and I think these are Anapaina fish, I think. And it looks like there's a few little piranhas floating around as well. But I thought this one is really cool. I really like this page. This is actually what I printed out from last year. So Erica from Elm Colours did a Mermay hashtag last year. She's doing one this year as well. And she did kind of like different types of mermaids. So I remember there was like an Arctic and ice mermaid. There was a dark mermaid, there was like a Mediterranean mermaid or something like that. But I thought that this one would work quite well as a dark mermaid. So I had this kind of inspiration page printed off, and I may well do something like this. I'd perhaps add a splash of colour because there's lots of flowers and things which I think would look quite cool. So I haven't decided, that's sitting in there. I might use it, I might not, I might go for something completely different. But I would like to do this page, and it will be the second page that I've done in this book, so I would like to do more in here, and this would be perfect. So I'm hoping I might get to that one. So that is a Kirby Rosannes Mythic World. Then an untouched book that I have that has tons of mermaids in it is Tales from Atlantis by Hannah Carlson. And there are, like I say, tons of mermaids in here, but I picked out 3 pages that I rather like. I don't think I will get to all of them, but I'm hoping I might be able to get one done. As I say, this is an untouched book, so I'd really like to get a page done in here. So we have this one. I really like this one, and obviously the hair kind of looks like waves, so it would look nice in a nice blue or turquoisey colour. And yeah, it's relatively simple, but I like it a lot. Then I have this one, which is a bit more classical looking. Yeah, and I like the kind of stone arch around it with all the corals and things growing on it. This one could be a really lovely, bright, colourful page. So that's a possibility. And then finally, I have this crab mermaid here. Now you can't see a tail. In fact, I don't think in any of them you can see tails or anything, but this is the Tales from Atlantis, so I presume they're all mermaids, and they're all kind of, sea related. So this one would be quite fun to do with all the 4 little crabs around the corner. I think this is, yeah, a fun one. So I'd like to get to one of those pages from Tales from Atlantis by Hannah Carlson. Next up I have Romantic Country, the Third Tale. Another untouched book, I'm afraid to say, so I would really like to get a page done in here. And there are a couple of mermaids. So this is a double page spread, but I really love it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So you've got the 3 mermaids, you've got a dolphin, you've got some castles and buildings and things in the background, and then you've got these beautiful floral borders, which are, I believe, hibiscus flowers. I'm not sure what the little ones are, maybe frangipani or something like that. Whether I'll get to this one or not, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to be feeling. I actually have to go in for an operation in a couple of weeks, so it kind of depends how that goes and how much I feel like colouring afterwards. I'm hoping that I'll feel like doing lots of colouring while I'm recuperating, but we'll see how it goes. So that's a possibility. To be honest, I'd just like to do a page in this book, and I have marked that one because it's got mermaids on it. But as I say, I'm not planning on doing every single mermaid page this coming month. I want to do other things as well. So it may be that I decide to do something completely different and perhaps just find another page that calls my fancy at the time. This one I really love with the flowers. So yeah, it's a possibility that I might not do that one. I might do a different one from this book, but I would really like to get to this book. So it's Romantic Country, the Third Tale by Avery. Next up I have Avery's World of Fairy Tales. I have to check that I've translated it and put a little sticky note inside so I can remember. Again, another untouched book, so again, one that I would really like to get to. And this one has this Little Mermaid page, which I really love. So this is obviously based on the fairy tale of the Little Mermaid. So you've got the beautiful castle, it's a night sky. Yeah, it would be a lot of fun to do. At first, when I first glanced at this page, I was like, is this a double page spread? Is this like Inside the Cave? But I think it's 2 separate pages, so I would probably just do this one. And yeah, I love it. This one's cool as well. That's very busy. So this is obviously the little, I think this might be Ursula's kind of cavern under the sea with the eels, and looks like a kind of magic spell pot here. So yeah, but this is the page that I would like to do, so I'm hoping I will get to that one. So that is from Avery's A World of Fairy Tales. And another uncolored book. I've had this one for a long time and I don't know why I haven't colored anything in it, because it's super cute and I love Lulu Mayo's books. A Million Mermaids by Lulu Mayo. I haven't tagged anything in this book because I'm just going to kind of wait and see where the fancy takes me. But there's, you know, mermaids pretty much on every single page, and I could quite happily colour any of them. So again, like I say, it's untouched, so I'd really like to do something in here. I always am drawn to this page. I love this page. I think it's so cute. So that might be a possibility. But to be honest, and this page always catches my eye as well. But yeah, to be honest, any page in this book would be wonderful to have done, and to not have it be uncoloured or untouched anymore. So hoping I can get to one in here, which is A Million Mermaids by Lulu Mayo. Next up, I have Nunnor Therapy by Diane Dufour. This one actually has a mermaid in it. Oh, sorry, wrong one. That's my completed pages. It's this one. Where is it? Here. And I did think this was rather cute. So you've got the little bear who's reading a story to the mermaid who's sitting on the rock. And yeah, I think that's a really sweet page. So yeah, if I get time, I'll get around to doing this. This isn't kind of high on my list of priorities, I guess. But we'll see how we go. I do like it, and I think it's a fun page, so I'm hoping I'll be able to get to that one. So that's from Nunnor Therapy by Diane Dufour. Then I have Boule de Poire, also by Diane Dufour. I've only just gotten this book recently. In fact, I got both those books at the same time. I need to stop buying books. But again, so this one is untouched. I was hoping to get to it this month, as in April, but I never got around to it. There's no mermaid pages in this book, but I have just tagged one. Sorry, I haven't tagged one. I've tagged the spring section. So I would really just like to get a page done from the spring section in this book while it is still spring, because hard to believe, but we are fast approaching summer. So if I could get a page done from the spring section, I'd be really happy. I do love this one with the little corgis and the bundle of flowers there. I think that's super cute. I've seen this page done a lot and it's really fun. I really like that one. I also love this one with the little mice and the flowers, which I think is gorgeous. But yeah, any page from this section would be wonderful. The great thing about this book is it's very small, and the pages really don't take that long to colour. So that takes you up to the end of the spring section. So something from that section of the book would be great. So that's Boule de Poire by Diane Dufour. Another recent purchase. I finally got my hands on this book. I've been eyeing it up for ages, but it wasn't available here in the UAE. I finally found it and snapped it up while I could. So this is Petit Poupée, which translates to Little Dolls. It's a art therapy, Le Grand Carré Disney Hatchet Heroes book. I never know what order to say that in. And the illustrator is Capucine Sauvignon. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but I've seen this book a lot on Instagram as well. Lots of fun and completed pages. And because it's Mermaid, I went ahead and tagged all the kind of Little Mermaid pages. So we've got this cute one, just adorable, with Ariel. Then I've got, oh, I missed one. This one with Ursula. Ursula counts as a mermaid in my book. I know she's got kind of an octopus tail rather than a fish tail, but yeah, so thought that one was quite fun as well. Then I have another Ariel page here with Flounder. I think this one's super cute as well. And the final one is another Ursula one, which is this one. So I would like to get one of those pages completed this month at some point, but I think they're all super cute. Very excited to have my hands on this book. I think it's so much fun. It's single-sided paper, so perfect if you want to use alcohol markers. I'm not sure what I'll do and how I'll approach this. The paper seems relatively good quality as well. It's not really thin, so it could probably take some water medium. Haven't decided how I'm going to tackle this one, but yeah, looking forward to doing something in here. So that's Petit Poupée, Art Therapy, Hatchet Heroes, Le Grand Carré, Disney. Like I said, I never know what order to say that in. And the illustrator is Capucine Sauvignon. Okay, so I'm moving away from the mermaid theme, and I've got a few books here that don't have any mermaids in it. I just wanted to colour them. So the first one is Mythographic Avery by Joseph Kattenbang. Now, I had this book pulled out for April, hoping that I would get to it, and I never did. So I'd really like to get something done this month. It is an uncoloured book. I got it a few weeks ago. I got a few different mythographics a few weeks ago, and it's a beautiful book. I'd really like to do something in it. So I actually had these pages marked for April, and I've just kind of kept the tags in for May. So hopefully I'll get to one of these pages at least. This one is just beautiful with the swan and the clouds, night sky. I can see this one in my head. I can imagine how I want it to look. Whether or not I can pull that off or not is another story, but I do love this page. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. That is that one. In fact, I think all the pages in this book are pretty special. This one with the little birds kind of almost hatching out of the flowers. I think this one's super sweet. Really beautiful. So again, I'd like to get to that one if I could. And the final one I have is this one, which again is just really, really beautiful. The bird is kind of part of the tree. You got big flowers here, and then you've got the little girl and the fawn. sitting on the branch. I just think this is lovely. So I have kept those marker tags in there, but again, I might change my mind when the time comes, if I get a chance to getting around to this one, and I might decide to do something differently, but I do love those pages. So that's Mythographic Avery by Joseph Kappenbang. Another untouched mythographic I have is Fairy Wonderland by Fabiana Attanasio. Again, I had this one pulled out hoping to get to it in April, and I never did. So I've just kept the tags in from the pages that I had chosen in April. They remind me of spring, so pretty florals, that sort of thing. So this one with the they're almost like little floral fairies, although they don't have wings, but I really like this one. Then I have this one, which I just think is gorgeous. This is a little fairy. He has got wings. You've got the toadstool houses. You've got the little shower of rain, and some florals and things in there as well. I just think this one's really cute. Really like that one. And the final one, oh no, only two. So I've got two tags on that one. So two possibilities. But again, it may be that I come get round to actually sitting down and doing something in here, and I'll flick through it and go, oh, I really like that one, I'll do that one. So it might change, but hopefully I will get a page done in this book. That's Fairy Wonderland by Fabiana Attanasio. Okay, on to my definites for this month. These are pages that I am definitely going to complete because they're all buddy colours. So the first one is from the Polar Bears World Cruise. I always forget to translate this book, but it is absolutely gorgeous. It's by the artist Yuki Shiratori, and I am working on a page in this book. Please excuse it at the moment because I've done a base of Tombow markers. So I'm doing this page as a buddy colour with the colouring Bumblebee, the lovely Jess, and it's a pretty full page. It's quite big, there's a lot of detail. As I say, I've laid a base of Tombow markers. It's the first time I've used Tombows as a base for my page. I have used them kind of as a watercolour, so scribbled onto a palette and picked up with a watercolour pen, with a water brush rather, and added. But this is the first time I've used them direct to paper. I'm a bit scared about how it looks at the moment. It feels a bit patchy, and yeah, it doesn't look great. I'm hoping when I add the pencil shading on top, it will smooth everything out and make it look good. Haven't decided what I'm going to do in the sky yet. I've kind of left that, and I'm hoping the inspiration will strike once I've done everything else. But yeah, really hoping I can pull this page off and it comes together how I want it to. But that's where we're at so far, so I'm definitely going to be finishing this page in May, and I'm really looking forward to doing that. So that is from Polar Bears World Cruise by Yuki Shiratori. Next up I have Moon Valley by Maria Trolle. Now this has now become a project book for me, and I am working with the lovely Dabbler D on Instagram. Dabbler D, Dana, and I have decided to work our way through this book from front to back as a kind of joint buddy colour project book. And so the next page that I have to complete is this cute little dormouse all snuggled up in his little nest with all the pretty flowers around it. So definitely going to get to this one in May. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, what mediums I'm going to use, how I'm going to tackle this one, but I'm looking forward to doing that page. I just think it's so cute. So that is Maria Trolle's Moon Valley. And then my second project book is World Literature. Yep, World Literature by Eerie, had to double check the name. And this is now a project book that I am working through with the lovely Kate from Kate's Colouring Haven. So we did a buddy colour in April, and we decided that we wanted to do it as a full book, kind of project book, buddy colour. And we are going to work our way from front to back. I'm just checking, yeah, so this is going to be kind of the first page, and it is a double page spread, although you've got a big chunk of it is writing here. So all these books are going to be, that's going to be interesting to do. And then we've got this lovely kind of archway with the door. It looks like it's going into a magical land in the back there. So I'm really looking forward to doing this page. I will probably use, I'm thinking I'll probably use some sort of water medium for this one. Perhaps I might try my Inktense, or perhaps I'll play it safe and go with my just distress watercolor pencils, because I feel like I know a little bit more what I'm doing with those, and then maybe add some pencil shading over the top. Haven't quite decided yet, but again, I'm really looking forward to working my way through this book, and I love every page in here. So the next few pages are kind of the thumbnails, and then you get into the actual pages. So we've got, I think this one's the North Wind and the Sun, and then this is the Fox and the Goose. So yeah, that'll be a lot of fun to do, but I think we'll have to check with Kate. I think we're going to start with this page because we said we'd work our way from front to back. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. There's so many little books to colour there. I'm going to have to think of a colour scheme for this one, but it'll be a lot of fun. So really looking forward to that. And that is it. So that's it. That's more than enough. There's plenty of plans to keep me going there. As I say, it's going to depend a little bit on how I'm feeling and how much kind of time I've got to sit down and colour this coming month, but fingers crossed we'll get at least a few of these pages done. It would be nice to be able to get all of them done, but I'm not that hopeful about that. We'll see how it goes. But I hope you enjoyed looking to see what I'm doing. If you fancy colouring along with anything that I'm doing this month, please feel free to let me know. And I hope you enjoy your own colouring time. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, everybody. Bye.